that they do. And that's when I decided that I wanted to be a musician.
So you guys are one of the pioneering bands of Latin metal, Latin punk, whatever you want to call it. What made you guys bring the Latin roots into your music?
Well, what's funny was, when this band first came together, half of us were in other bands. So this was kind of like a project where we can come together and do something we want to do, It wasn't expected, to go out and try to get a deal and be huge and get to travel all over the world. It was for the pure love of incorporating our culture in the music, because we thought it can be done. And we wanted to prove that it can be done. Really, to ourselves, we didn't think it was going to go to a larger scale. And yeah, so everything it was kind of like an accident, I guess. We were just jamming to do a project, that we could express ourselves a little differently than we did in our current project. So, that was a life-changing experience, because it was, we started doing the recordings. I had the little studio in Hoboken, which was cool, and it was, this was all coming alive in the studio there. And, we sent it out to college radio station. They started playing one song, they started playing another song. Next thing you know, they were playing the whole damn, 4 songs that we sent. And, the first Ill Nino show, we're playing to 600-700 kids in New Jersey. By the time we played our 3rd show, you right off the bat, you felt like you were a part of something special. But then you got the show. And then the 3rd show in, we got approached by Roadrunner. They want to they're showing interest. They want to sign the band. And that the rest is history. Everyone's quitting their other band, their main band, and this becomes the main band. And I think that the reason we've managed to survive throughout the years and all the trends that have come and gone is because we do it different, and and we express it our way, and we're not trying to be pretentious or fit in, we're just demonstrating a different style of the genre, a different style of metal, of rocking out, by incorporating Latin music. As Latin music also has, a very melancholy undertone. It may have these rhythms, these Afro rhythms that'll move you, and you're like, why is that moving me? And they use them to like bring up spirits, So by far, I would have to say that Latin music also has a certain, punk rock element to it, and the message, about the struggle. So it just seemed to fit, So we put it together, and now we're still here, can't complain, and every time we go out, I guess it's a blessing, you could be at home, with a big fat belly and a big long gray beard.
Definitely. So in your eyes, what makes the perfect fan? And if you had to pick one fan that did the most over-the-top thing to meet you guys, what was it?
Oh man, we've met a lot of over-the-top fans. I can't really say about one coming to mind right now. It's because I'm a little distorted, because I know that there's a great Ill Nino fan at this venue tonight. And she's very involved with the message boards and on the MySpace page, and she's very active, and the real strong fans around the world know her, right, as a fan. And she was here, and she's rocking out in the front, and I haven't seen her yet, but I want to say hello to her at some point. I hope that she stuck around to say hi. But that she I might as well mention her, I mean, she's one of the great fans. She's very active, and the other great fans around the world. Not that one is greater than the other, because they're all great, but the ones that have an extreme love for the band, where it's a part of their lifestyle, you tend to be close to them, because you kind of come to know them through their words and the messages that they send. So it's cool, she's one of the great fans. She's very active and very vocal, and if she thought that the show sucked, she wouldn't have a problem saying they suck. She's painfully honest also,
Wow.
And she stirs a lot of commotion. She's one of the popular ones.
That's what you need sometimes.
Yeah.
Have a pop in the crowd.
Yeah.
So Friday is Halloween. What are you guys doing? What are you dressing up as?
Oh shit, man! You know what's funny? I asked Aru that the other day. 'Cause I remember a couple of years ago when Aru was in Machine Head, we did a gig with them on Halloween in the Bay Area, and Machine Head came out dressed as Motley Crue. He was Nick Mars. So I asked him what he was going to be this Halloween, and he looked at me like, "Come on, man! I'm a grown man. How can you be asking me that?" And then I said, "Yo, don't forget, I was there when you were Mick Mars, wearing your tights and the long black wig and the leather hat."
Awesome. So if you guys had a magic genie, you have 3 wishes. What would they be?
Oh man. Well, I feel selfish answering that. Well, my first wish would probably be, I'll take, I don't know, $250 billion. I mean, if you're gonna ask the genie for something, I figure 250 billion will ever run out, and well, never in my lifespan, for sure. But if I do have kids in my family's life, where they can enjoy it, it would be nice to grow up rich, So if you're gonna have kids, I want them growing up rich. I mean, you got to teach them the culture, you got to teach them manners, But I've met rich kids that are perfect, that weren't affected by the lifestyle. They still have a really strong heart. So yeah, first wish, $250 billion. Fuck, man. After you get the first wish, man, can you just save the other 2 for emergency?
I would. I personally.
You know what? My second wish would be to the genie. I wish that you would be able to save the third wish for a later date, a time of need, so that it's kind of cool to have a little backup. I guess that says something about my personality.
I like that answer. That's great. That's all I got. Is there anything left you want to say to your fans before?
Oh man, I just want to thank our fans for still keeping us alive and allowing us to continue to do this. It's been a great pleasure, and we're very, very passionate, very strong in our emotions and feelings that words can't even describe. And I just want to thank everyone for giving us this gift to continue to do it.